Hi guys, welcome back to San Diego. Made it home. I have some nice views to show you. Figured I would take a video from up at Mount Soledad while I'm filling in on a little bit of what was left of Mazatlán. So you can see behind me, that is the statue cross, but the best part are the views down below. So let me try to get you a better shot. There's a little bit of cloud, fog-ish coming through, not too much though. So down below, this is up in La Jolla. Down below you're gonna see the Scripps Pier, which is in La Jolla, and then farther down the coast, going north, is Torrey Pines. So this is, I would say, honestly, probably the best view in San Diego, in my opinion. Hopefully you're getting a good view of that. I'll take you around a little bit more, but at least wanted to get that in first because it's pretty awesome. And then there's some more views on the other side of the rest of the city. Alright, so yeah, honestly not too much was left after I last talked to you guys. It was on Monday. It's Thursday now. Basically after the video I met up with Irene. We weren't really sure exactly what we were gonna do because it's already, again, like later in the day, sunset went down. We weren't able to meet up earlier, which worked out okay because I was busy doing stuff and her day kind of slipped by her too. So basically at that point it was just like, well, it's pretty much dinner time, so might as well go grab a bite to eat. So we're just deciding where to go. And a lot of places, I don't know if I've mentioned before, but a lot of places are closed on Mondays in Mazatlán. So definitely a lot more limited options. I'll show you guys a little bit down here. There's still more to see on the other side. That's the 5, the highway. This is going out east. Anyways, so yeah, we were debating what to do, going somewhere close, getting tacos. Even all the taco places were closed. And even in the center, a lot of those spots are closed as well. So, however, I did remember she had mentioned and others confirmed, but basically her favorite place in the centro called Hector's Bistro. She'd mentioned it before, so I hadn't been there. Crossed my mind, and anyways, decided to check. It was open on Monday, and I was like, well, haven't been there yet, and she said it's the best place. So anyways, we ended up going there. Had no plan, decided to go there. It was really nice. It was fully reserved, so they only had room left at the bar. But anyways, worked out great. We decided to pretty much just share everything. I'm gonna show you guys this too. A little bit more of the view here. And then I'll show you a little bit more down this way. So yeah, sat at the bar, got a cocktail. I got this pineapple drink with basil and I think it had cardamom in it or something else. And then we split a filet mignon and a risotto with sassafras, if I'm getting that right. Anyways, everything was delicious, really good. So I do agree. It's hard to pick just one as far as being the best of all restaurants there, but if not the best, definitely I would say for sure one of them was really good. And then I wasn't sure if they did. I'm gonna show you guys this too. Alright, so that's looking at the bay now, and over there it's downtown San Diego. Get the full loop. That's Mission Bay, and then Mission Beach on the other side. Hopefully you guys can see that well enough. We'll do the full loop now. Anyways, so I'd asked if they do anything like for birthdays, for desserts, because you know a lot of places do that, and they didn't, but we decided to get a dessert anyways, basically. And then she was just asking like, oh, can you put a candle or something on it yet? And they're like, yeah, we can do that. So was debating what to get, but went with their top recommendation, which was a sticky toffee pudding, which wasn't at all like a pudding. It was basically like a little cake with caramel all over it. Anyways, it was delicious, but had that for dessert. So basically just had a really nice dinner, which which wasn't planned and ended up being kind of like a little mini early birthday celebration. That was the rest of Monday. Tuesday, of course, was the more exciting day. So I didn't really want to plan anything Tuesday because the idea was to, again, kind of wrap up everything, pack, so that Wednesday I would be good to go. My flight luckily wasn't until like a little after 5:30, so again I didn't have to rush in the morning, but just wanted to have everything pretty much set. So I was taking care of some stuff earlier in the day, and then decided, one of the things I had to do was return the bike. So decided, okay, well, before returning the bike, I might as well do one last bike ride, before giving it back along the Malecón. And then I had also thought of checking out the Pino Suarez market also one last time to see if there was anything I wanted to grab before heading back, like gifts or anything like that. So headed out on the bike, went all the way down towards the letters, so Valentino's that way, started biking back. I did realize or think, I don't know why, I just felt like harder pedaling for whatever reason. I was thinking, I don't know if it was more windy. It was actually super foggy. I've never seen it like that there since I've been, but it was really, really foggy. And it was kind of burning off. But anyways, for whatever reason, it was like harder biking. But anyways, made it there, was biking back in the other direction to go towards Olas Altas, and then figured from there I would go into the centro and then the market. Here's another nice view with no one here. It's really nice. Beautiful San Diego. Anyways, debating if I should just stay over here and enjoy this view. So I start biking towards Olas and I get to almost Pinos, which is where basically I started the video, the last one. Gets around that same area and I'm like, okay, the bike is really struggling at this point, like definitely doesn't feel right. And then I was thinking, I'm pretty sure like tire doesn't have air. Anyways, I get off the bike, I check, and back tire is like completely flat, not even like, oh, it's losing air. There was no air left in it. So then, of course, this always happens, right? It's like last bike ride, gotta return the bike, end up with a flat tire. So then I'm debating what to do and trying to see like, is there any bike shop near there that I can stop by, have them check it, at least like put some more air on the tire, or, just what made the most sense. I looked around, there was nothing right there, so I would have either had to backtrack to go to the bike shop where I had planned to go to return the bike later, or keep going towards Olas Altas. I remembered there was a bike shop there, but there was nothing like super close by. So decided just to walk to Olas Altas to check out that bike shop since I had planned to go in that direction anyway. So it ended up being not as long of a bike ride as I would have liked. Partially bike ride, partially walking. Walked with a bike there, checked in that bike shop, and the guy was like, oh, the guy that fixed bikes isn't here. And I was like, okay, well, can you at least put air in the tire, So he's like, yeah, we can do that. So I'm gonna cross it real quick. So anyways, one of the guys there like helps fill up the back tire with air, and then he's like, you're gonna need a new tire though, like, and I hadn't even seen it. I was wondering, I didn't know if something just got stuck in it or what the deal was. I hadn't checked yet. And then he pointed out or saw, but like you could just see the tire was like kind of busted but open. It wasn't just like when a nail gets stuck or something. It was just kind of starting to rip in a spot. Anyways, so, and they were trying to like tell me some other bike shops kind of near that could fix it, but it just didn't make sense, at this point. I was like, I'm literally like returning the bike shortly. I just need to get it back there. And, if I can just make it a little bit longer without having to walk everywhere with the bike, then great. So they added some air. I slowly biked from that shop into the centro, just to kind of feel it out. But not long after that, I could just feel like, yeah, the tire's flat. flat again. So I didn't want to keep riding on it because I would have just been riding on the rim. Anyways, it saved me a little bit of time and a little bit less walking. At that point, just walked from there to the market, which again, luckily in the centro, everything's pretty close. Thank goodness, because it just could have been different somewhere else. So walked the rest of the way to the market, walked around the market for a bit, and then I had also checked like from the market then to walk to the bike shop where I was going to return the bike. That was like under 15 minutes, said 11 minutes, and then from, I don't remember where it was like 20 minutes from Pinos to Olas Altas, and then I think walking from there, which doesn't seem to make sense, said 15 minutes, and then, ooh, I'm actually gonna show you guys, there's this little trail here. Checking out this view. So I'll go down a bit. Anyways, I think it was like 15 from there, and then it's at 11 from the centro, the market, to the bike shop. More or less, it was like that. It was under 15 also from the bike shop towards back to my place. So again, it was like nothing was super far between kind of each spot I was going. It was about 15 minutes, thankfully. And then the other thing was I ended up making plans with Chris to go grab dinner later. So that was like the one thing I had planned. So it was just trying to be back. The idea was to try to catch sunset first and then grab a bite. So ended up doing exactly that. Got back at, looks like this doesn't lead anywhere. Looks like it is now overgrown, unfortunately. Well, I tried. Yeah, I'll show you over the bushes. More of the same but beautiful view. Anyways, I got back to my place at like 5:30. So the whole thing was, that whole event took a lot longer obviously than planned with a flat tire, but I made it back before sunset. However, I hadn't even started packing yet, which was the initial goal. So anyways, didn't get that done on Tuesday. And then we watched the sunset just like right by my place on the Malecon, and then went from there to Topolo, which is this restaurant that it's like his favorite restaurant that he always likes and had told me about. Mexican cuisine, but just really good. Had dinner there. So anyways, it was also really nice. They have a really nice patio. You would never know again from the outside, but yeah, really nice spot. Of course, live music, which is kind of like nice classy music. And then they make fresh salsa at your table, which was delicious. You could tell them like what spice level you want. And then we split shrimp, which was really good, in this Thai sauce, and chamorro, which is basically like a huge like slow cooked pork leg, I would say, more or less. Decided to get one last margarita guayaba, and then also ended up having like a little surprise birthday celebration as well. So he had told them at some point, I guess, and our waitress came out with a little flan and was singing. It was really cute. So anyways, that was dinner there. And then we ended up going afterwards to Dolce Mami for dessert, which is a dessert spot. A lot of the restaurants will sell their dessert. Went there and split this banana cake, which I had had before last time I went to La Marea with Kyle's family. Had ordered there because they had suggested it, and got a taro drink, which was really good. So anyways, Tuesday was an eventful day for sure. Just not productive in the sense when it came to packing. I got some other stuff done, which basically meant I was down to Wednesday. So I had to get everything done Wednesday before the flight. And then, you know, I was trying to see like, oh, if I have time and can go grab a bite before, but I wanted to start packing because I figured, again, if I like go eat first, again, I'm gonna run out of time, just have less time, be more pressured to finish everything. So decided to start, you know, working on the packing first and anything, all that, whatever. And ended up honestly like just having like enough time to get exactly what I needed done, nothing more. And Chris was even helping me with some stuff, and ended up just grabbing something from the same cafe we went to the other day, Coffee Break Mazatlán, grabbing something there, picking it up, bringing it back, and just ate there, because that whole like morning to afternoon up until my flight was busy packing. So anyways, that's why I always try to leave myself enough time. I just know it always takes forever. I had a million things, of course, after being there like over 5 months. Just a lot to do. And thank goodness I had the surfboard also, because I ended up putting some of my stuff in that surfboard bag as well, which would not have fit in the suitcase if that's all I had. So Wednesday wasn't exciting, but got everything I needed to get done. And that was it. So yeah, the only like road bump or block, whatever you want to call it, was that flat tire. But something always exciting always happens at the end. So that was the rest of my stay in Mazatlán. Sad to leave, of course, but I definitely feel like I will go back, because I really ended up loving it. I don't know when. I would love to go back at some point during the surf season, which is summer, because everyone said how great it is. So it would be really nice to check that out. And of course, now I've met people there and just the whole nine. So that's the end of the story. Now that I'm back here, I'm going to be trying to wrap up more stuff before heading to Bali, which is on Sunday. So just a few more days, and then I'm off to Bali. Oh, and I remembered to wear a like surf shirt so I can show you guys my Mazatlán tattoo. See if I can get you a view with the sun. Might be hard to see, but we'll try. All right, so anyways, you can see the islands here. Let's see. That is the tattoo. So now I'll always have the sunset with me wherever I go. So again, thanks for watching, staying tuned. Not sure when I'll do one of these again. Not planning on it for Bali, because I usually try to do it more of like a longer stay, not just a vacation. I'll just be there 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm guessing we'll probably see each other at some point again, but not sure when. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.